the presentation of the award ceremony. Get on your feet for the NBA champion, Boston Celtics. Your head coach is Joe Mazzulla. Let's get this building loud. Make some noise for your NBA champions,
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And to look at the starters for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the one with White at the two. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Porzingis misses.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Brown, that's good.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
And we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And Porzingis at 7'3" doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Brunson surveys. Pass to Bridges. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brunson misses. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Hart. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Towns for 3. They get it back. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside White. Here he goes. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Outside, Holiday. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges. .157 left to play in the first. Here's McBride. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
He drops it from range.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Outside White. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Robinson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So for the Knicks, Achua's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Porzingis has got his second basket. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Achua. Pass to Towns. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Brown passes to Holiday. Launches it from deep. The shot misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Celtics out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Precious Achua. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Hauser, that's good.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Bridges passes to Robinson. And there's the drive. And the layup is good. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Shoots it from the corner. And it's Shireman missing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they could find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Bridges misses. Celtics lead by 3. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Horford gets it to go. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
McBride passes to Bridges, and it's good. 2 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Celtics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Payne.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Payne just pulling up in that sweet J motion.
Horford left side. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Robinson. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. A minute 58 left to play in the first half. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside McBride. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Outside White. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And stolen by Holiday. White with it. Towns covering. Pulls it from the top of the key. White can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. There's the three. Second chance effort. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 8 points.
They're really working the paint now.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
An all-NBA level player. Jaylen Brown has done a great job with his jumper.
Now here's Robinson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride. And he sinks the second.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hart. New York again can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. Lets it go. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
For 3, Bridges. He buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
1 second left. And at the buzzer, counted.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. They're up by 2. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at New York. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. but he's going to keep going at him.
That'll be a 5-second call. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Celtics in second. Fifth on the list, the Knicks.
And both of these teams really impressed when it came to rebounding the ball last year. That level of physicality and hustle is always great to see.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Anunoby banked it in off the glass. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
And it's Brunson missing. Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum for the tie. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Anunoby for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Bridges passes to Towns. New York no good that time either.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. Over Brunson. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Tatum. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Great to see moments where Drew Holiday can show how explosive he is right now in a groove.
Here's Brunson outside. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? He's continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Pritchard's checked in for White. Knicks trail by 7. Bridges outside. Going inside. They need this. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Brown looking around. Goes up on the wing. And it's Tatum missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Craig.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. 5th is Jalen Brunson.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. Fires for three. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
Porzingis with it. Shoots over Robinson. Porzingis misses.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Great pass from a great leader, Drew Holiday.
Brunson against Holiday for three. Bridges. The shot that time not on target. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Tatum finds Brown. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now an 8-point Boston lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bridges outside. Launches a three. Boston with a rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the basket by Holiday.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Brunson. Goes up at the stripe. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, got that one up quick. Richards got 7.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Brunson. 15 seconds left in the third. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Anthony Towns at the line for one.
And the technical free throw is good. On the court. Celtics on D. Anunoby passes to McBride. And here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. A nice shot by McBride. He's got 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Campaign. And it's McBride in at the 2 guard.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Anunoby passes to Payne. Outside Robinson. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Pulls up at the elbow. And that one's long. Knicks trail by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Horford against Towns. And there's Horford on the assist from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Just terrific work there by Horford. Squared himself up and confidently knocks it down.
Inside, here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Count it.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone. Off and running.
Knicks trail by 5. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Brunson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston leading by 3. Pass to White. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Good aggressive defense there, but Porzingis up to the challenge, showing his toughness and knocking one down on the inside.
Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Porzingis misses. Knicks trail by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And an Obi for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to White. From behind the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. New York trailing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Puts it up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
New York has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Holiday against Brunson. This one for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. White against Bridges. Lets it go from 11.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Here's Brunson outside. And it's Brunson again missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Bridges. New York again can't hit. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Here's Anunoby. And he sinks it.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. And it's New York with a rebound. And that's an intentional foul. Get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
.23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game! And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. .19 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. 4-3. No good from three-point range. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now Brunson. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Sinks the tray.
Anunoby showing some confidence, believing in the work he puts in.
Celtics trail by 3. White for 3. Drills it from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
They get the rebound. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Takes a 3. Hauled in by Brown. Boston's shooting about 56% in this one. Now White. Over Brunson. Great look there, but off target. Now here's Hart. Jacks up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. For 3. New York, again, can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
New York has gone just 1 of 5 from outside since regulation ended. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds now. Brown with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks have gone cold here in OT, just 1 for 6. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Hard against Tatum. Here's Porzingis.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Down low. Tipped. Brown with it. Fires from way outside. Kept alive. Holiday. Cash.
That's the kind of player Holiday is, craving the opportunity to be the man in that situation.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
If there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Pointer Bridges laces one from 3.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And now we've got an intentional foul. An intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Tatum. Launches it. That shot off the mark. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
And Boston calls time here. They're trailing by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Looking to win the run. Here's Brown. Money!
Oh, once again, Jaylen Brown shows he has the poise and confidence to deliver in the clutch.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Over Towns. Yes!
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. be against Derek White. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.